Donald Trump's campaigns, 2016, 2020, 2024. We do know his background. He grew up in a rich family, became a billionaire.
I don't need anybody's money. I'm using my own money. I'm not using the lobbyists. I'm not using donors. I don't care. I'm really rich.
This guy is rich, but somehow we can still relate to him. And he bridges that gap using a few strategies. One being the way that he talks, He doesn't really talk like a normal politician. When we hear him talking, you just think like, this guy just sounds like, one of my coworkers, or he just sounds like, my neighbor. The words he uses, the way he structures his sentences is a bit like, he sounds like someone that you would just know, someone that just you might see on the street and be talking to.
A tremendous day here. The Long Island Railroad is screwing up this job. It's a horrible job.
First, we hear like the way he talks, his accent there. We're building a wall and Mexico's gonna pay for it.
Mexico's going to pay for the wall.
He uses words like, we're the best at everything, and we're gonna be great. He doesn't really sound like your regular, formal politician where they're giving a rally and you're like, oh, this guy's saying all the right words that I want to hear, and say it really.
Wow. Nobody knew that information.
So because of that, he's more relatable to the normal voter. You can see it in the numbers. And also, a lot of people already knew Trump before. We knew him from WWE. We knew him from The Apprentice. He showed up in Home Alone. People already just knew him. It worked in his advantage. And then, of course, in 2016, he came out saying all the controversial stuff, which gained him a lot of media popularity. He didn't really have to, pay for adverts, get endorsements from all the famous people. He was this famous guy. Just came out of nowhere and said, the most craziest stuff, and everyone's like, what is he saying? And everyone took it as a joke.
Have you ever heard of the word emolument before? Emoluments!
We saw what happened in 2016. He ended that seat. And in 2024, he's using a similar approach, where we saw him just last week working at McDonald's. And then a few days ago, he went to, I forgot what state it was, but then, he was driving trucks, pretending to be a truck driver. And people are going to find that, comedic and also still, relatable. This guy is down to earth. Using strategies like that together for his image it's very good, because it shows him, living this, common lifestyle. You kind of forget that he's this billionaire guy.
Nobody ever heard of the word trillion.
He was a former president and he said all this crazy stuff. It's a very good strategy that if you are running for politics, you want your voters to be seeing you on their phone, on TV, and say you know what, I kind of like this guy. I might vote for him. I've heard all these politicians talking and they seem so disconnected from what real life is like. But this guy, he's there, he's trying to show up and present himself in a way where he's saying to you that he gets you.
And I've really become somewhat of an expert on it, I will tell you.
So there's a lot of people right now with the election thinking about that kind of stuff.